For 2 generations now, it seemed to have just skipped. It seems that my father and his father kind of skipped that part in a generation where there was one goal in mind, one key to life. And as I look at their faces right now, it seems that they failed. From Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, at 99 years old, to Newark, New Jersey, to Danbury, Connecticut, it stops now. This is class Sorrel, which my students will be seeing this sometime later today, since about 4 o'clock in the morning New York time. But there is one thing that it seems that my my girlfriend especially taught me. And it's funny because that goal, that seems like my great-grandfather, even though I've never met him, God bless his soul. I don't like to laugh about death, but my grandfather told me he died because he fell off a coconut tree in Brazil, because he was 99 years old and yet had the strength and the determination to climb up. From what my grandfather told me, he landed on his neck and God rest his soul. But at 99, my grandfather said he had perfect health. And if he actually told me right, he's a retired doctor. Not sure if that's a war story or not, but perfect health, 99 years old. And if there's one thing that my grandfather told me was, he was happy. Now, he's never told me about his family over in Brazil. There's countless family members I've never met. But if there's one thing that it kind of seemed that he was, as a person, was happy. And got through his goals with people by his side. And it seems like I look at the faces of my grandfather and my father, and yeah, there's times where I could be bitter, times where I could be rude and probably savage than the most. But if there's one thing, I look at their faces and then I wake up and look in the mirror. Which is funny because when I wake up in the mirror, I feel like I stare down at my enemy, myself, what's in this head of mine. It's kind of funny saying it. But if there's one thing that I'm going to achieve, which I'm pretty sure if you could find it before age 47 and age almost 80, is happiness. And I'll be damned if my children are going to have to create that path and make a third generation where the man of the house didn't find his quote-unquote happiness. And it comes down to little things. It comes down to goals. It comes down to the people around you. And you know what? I might just be rambling at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I think I found it. And if I were to say this to anyone, this is any of my friends, my family, or heck, even my students that are going to be watching this a few hours' time because they like to take notes because of the luck I've got from writing itself. It's that there's two things that come in here. Mindset and creativity. And if you're going to be sad or pissed off as hell, get out of whack. But hey, I guess I'm done rambling, and I should probably go to bed, 'cause I'm beat. Everyone take care, have an awesome day, night, and be happy. Because that's one of the goals in life that is a rarity. And I appreciate small things. For instance, this bottle right here, you probably hate this, it's half full, not half empty. Half full mean I don't have to go out and fill it, potentially waking up the house, because I need that by my nightstand because I get cotton mouth. Small things. Good night.